have reviewed a couple of Conair Steam and Press models before, so I am already familiar with the idea of combining steam with a heated pressing plate. But this one is a little different. It has a noticeably smaller steam plate along with a few other features I wanted to put to the test. I've been using it for the past few weeks, so today we're going to see how it performs in real life, from everyday wrinkles to deeper creases, and find out where it shines and where it still has some limitations. So let's get started. Now let's start with what comes in the box. Inside you will find the Conair Steam and Press garment steamer, a 3-in-1 attachment, and the user manual. I'll be demonstrating each part of the 3-in-1 attachment later in the video, so we'll see how well they actually work. But that's everything included in the box. Now let's take a closer look at the steamer itself. At first glance, it looks like a typical garment steamer, but there are a few thoughtful features that really make it stand out. It has a heated aluminum plate that lets you steam and press at the same time, a smart steam sensor that automatically starts and stops the steam as you lift and lower the steamer, a removable water reservoir, and it is designed to work both vertically and horizontally. Now, before I show you those features in action, let's get it filled up and warmed up first so we can walk through everything as we use it instead of just talking about it. The removable water reservoir is on the bottom of the steamer. Twist it to the unlock position and pull it away from the unit. Open the rubber inlet cover and fill it with distilled water. Conair recommends distilled water because it helps reduce mineral buildup and keep the steamer performing at its best over time. Then close the cover, put the reservoir back in, and twist it until it locks. Now with the reservoir filled, let's turn it on and see how quickly it heats up. Once the display stays solid, it is ready to go. And there we go, almost exactly 25 seconds. Now let me walk you through the controls because they are actually pretty straightforward. So on top here you have the steam button. You press and hold it for 1 second to start the steam, and you can press and hold it again to stop it. Next we have the smart button. Now you press and hold this button for 1 second to activate the smart touch sensor. You will know it's on when the blue light comes on. And with the smart mode on, the steamer starts steaming when you pick it up, and it pauses when you set it down, like this. I always use it because I feel like it's convenient and it helps conserve water between uses. And finally, we have the mode button, which gives you 6 steam levels. So level 1 is more for delicate fabrics, while level 6 gives you the highest steam output for thicker fabrics and heavier wrinkles. For most of my testing today, I'll be using level 6 so we can really put it to the test. But now that we've got everything set up, let's finally see how it actually performs. One thing I really like about the steamer is that I can use it both vertically and horizontally. I usually like laying a garment flat when I want a little more control, so that's where I'm going to start. And I've always liked the heated plate on Conair steamer because, like I said, you can steam and press at the same time. I find it to be very powerful, but this one is much smaller than the plates on the other models I've used in the past, so let's see how it does. Right away, I noticed that the smaller plate is actually pretty easy to maneuver across the garment, and when I lay the shirt flat like this, I can gently stretch the fabric with one hand while steaming with the other, which gives me a little more control. I actually thought I would miss the pointed tip that some of the larger Conair models have, but I found that if I just angle the steamer slightly, I can get around the buttons just fine. You can already see the difference between the side I've steamed and the side I haven't. And this is exactly why I like having the option to steam garments horizontally. I mean, this is a pretty noticeable difference. Now let's see how it performs the way most people would probably use it on a hanging garment. There's no need to change any setting, just slowly work your way down, letting the steam and hot blade do the work. Personally, I like having both options. Horizontal steaming gives me more control when I'm working with deeper wrinkles, while vertical steaming is perfect for light wrinkles or quick touch-ups as I'm getting ready in the morning. Earlier, I mentioned this steamer comes with a 3-in-1 attachment, so let me show you quickly how it works. First, make sure your steamer is off and the plate has cooled down. And we're going to start with the silicone band. It has this little handle underneath, which makes it easy to slide it over the steam head and lock it into place. And once it's on, this silicone band gently catches the fabric as you're steaming. It is like it's helping you pull and smooth the fabric as you move along. I especially like it for steaming hanging garments. And what I like most about this attachment is that all the 3 options are built into one piece. So you don't have to keep swapping different accessories. So once this piece is on, you simply slide the attachment you want to use into position. So next we have this fabric brush. So this helps the steam work through thicker fabrics like sweaters or heavier materials like jeans. And finally, there is the fabric spacer. So this one creates a little extra distance between the hot plate and the fabric, making it a great option for more delicate materials like silk or anything that is sensitive to heat. It's a simple design, but I like how everything is built into one attachment, making it quick and easy to switch depending on the fabric you are dealing with. Another nice little feature is the built-in creaser at the top of the steamer. So to use it, you're going to slide the edge of the garment underneath the clip and slowly glide the steamer along the fabric, just like this. Just be careful not to put your hand in front of the steamer, since the steam will still come out the front while you're using the creaser. And as you can see, it gives you a nice crisp crease. I wouldn't probably use it every day, but it's a handy feature to have whenever you want a more polished look. One of the claims I wanted to test was the up to 30 minutes runtime. So with a full reservoir, I let the steamer run continuously to see how long it would actually last, and it ran for about 15 minutes on the highest mode before the tank was empty, but I'm sure it will last longer on a lower setting. One question I had in mind while testing this steamer was, can it actually replace a traditional iron? So I'm going to challenge it with this button-up shirt and see if I can get that traditional pressed finish without reaching for my iron. Okay, honestly, I am very impressed. I was able to do the entire shirt without reaching for my iron. I think laying it flat and to steaming horizontally is the key. I just love the more pressed, more traditional kind of look you get from the heated blade. And I don't think you can get quite the same results steaming vertically. Alright guys, after using the steamer for the past few weeks, I can honestly say it's become one of those things I reach for all the time. I've been using it almost every day this summer because I practically live in cotton and linen. So instead of pulling out an ironing board, I can simply lay a garment flat on my bed, run over it with a steamer, and in less than 5 minutes it looks much more polished. With that said, I don't think it completely replaces a traditional iron. Some fabrics and some garments will challenge you, and this dress is a great example. I love this dress. It is cotton, but wow, this is one of those fabrics that just does not want to cooperate. The wrinkles on it were so deep, so stubborn that I eventually grabbed my iron. And this is exactly why I haven't gotten rid of it yet. I keep it around for those just in case kind of situations. But for everyday wrinkles, quick touch-ups, or freshen up clothes after they've been packed in a suitcase, this is where I think this steamer really shines. But that's all I got for you guys today. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please thumbs it up, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!